Today, What's New is brought to you from the sewing machine department. When you walk in the store, you're going to notice some changes. We have been able to rearrange the cabinets a little bit, put different machines in different cabinets so that you can see how versatile they all are and what all they can do. So this is live, so we may fumble, we may fall, but we are the machine department and we're here for you. And I'm going to introduce Kathy, who works in the machine department, and Jessica, who works in the machine department. So we're going to have Kathy talk a little bit about the Janome machines and the Handy Quilter. And then Jessica's going to talk to you a little bit about the cabinets and the cabinets that we have and make you aware of some of the specials that are going on. And we hope you enjoy this What's New brought to you by the machine department.
Alrighty, I guess that's my cue. I'm going to start off with our king of all kings, the M17. We have some special promos that we're giving away with this machine. I know the Kimberly Imo Shashiko, however you say that word, kit is valued at over $400. So they're both great values that you can get if you come in and purchase our M17. And the price has dropped considerably since when we first got it, which is great. And then we go around the sewing department. The new M8 is down in this cabinet. And I love the way that you can sit at a chair and get, here I'm telling you the cabinet stuff, but the M8 is a great machine. It replaced the M7, which we now have a used M7.
You can be right here sewing away, turn over here and do a little ironing, turn over here, have your serger set up and do a little serging. Look at this room. Look at how much room you have.
And I'm sorry. That chair's a perfect height for you.
I took Jessica's place. Oops. I was going to stay out of this.
Sale.
The chairs are on sale, sit and spin.
They are.
And they're so much fun because they have a little hideaway. So you can put the stuff that you use all the time that you don't want on your cabinet, put them away in there.
I've heard equally that it's really good for your manual and for your candy stash.
Your candy stash. Yeah, you could do that. And then anyway, so we got rid of the M7. It got discontinued, my favorite machine. It came, the M8 to replace it. It has stitch regulation that comes with it. It is an amazing machine. Please come try it out because I will gladly, or Jessica will gladly love to show it to you. We have the 9480, which is one of the new machines also here in stock. It doesn't come with the stitch regulator, but it is definitely accessible to be used with that it's not an M, it's a 9480. And then we have the M6. And what that one is kind of the equivalent, the M8, between the M8 and then the 7, they discontinued. And we are offering a few additional accessories with it this time. It has the big foot pedal, and also you're going to give away the extension table so you have more space, but it normally doesn't come with. We do have some trade-in machines as you go back through the department. We take trade-ins. If you have your brand new machine and you have 6 months and under that you want to get trade up, you can. And that's how we get some of our used machines. They're very gently used. They're traded in. One of them was only out of the building it was like a weekend. So we have several. We've got an HD 3000, which is a great little starter machine. And then we also have a Skyline 9, which has embroidery and it's Wi-Fi capable. So we've got the traded in machines, and we do have one M7, my very favorite machine. It was traded in by the M8. So we have a great price on the M7. If you haven't gotten one of these machines or tried them out, now's the time to get it. It has the biggest throat space on the market, the same throat space as the Skyline 8 and 6. And it's been traded in, and it's already been serviced, and it is a great machine. So now Jessica can talk about all the cabinets. Oh, we didn't talk about the handy. What's
I can talk about the
handy
handy
she'll talk about the handy quilters.
I
forgot all about them.
I don't know how many of you have played with free motion quilting or with the long arms, but we are a handy quilter dealer. These are two of our most accessible machines, the Moxie, which has a 15-inch throat space, and the Moxie XL, which has an 18-inch throat space. That little extra room is really nice. You can bring it out. Actually, I've got it bungee corded. You don't usually have two machine heads on the same frame, and this one likes to travel. So I bungee cord it so it doesn't when I'm loading. But we just loaded a new panel This is what they call a cheater panel. It's some beautiful fabric. I think it's Stonehenge. Do you happen to know, Stephanie? It's Stonehenge, which is a fabric line we're carrying. And we put it on and we're like, oh man, maybe I should have done that the other way because I hadn't looked close enough at the panel and maybe I should have rotated it. But we decided, Kathy and I, that when you come to play, you get to fill out a triangle and you'll see how the machines work. We've got the Pro Stitcher Lite hooked up to the Moxie, which means you can play with the computer control if you're interested in computer control. You can play with the XL, the Moxie XL, which does not have the computer control on it, although you can purchase it separately for it. But it's just free motion, and so it gives you a lot of flexibility. It gives you a good idea of what you can do with these two machines. Now, when we sell these machines, for the cost, you're getting a machine and a frame for all of them. Those are together, and you choose. A lot of times you have your choice of frame. This one happens to be the loft frame, and this is an 8-foot frame. So lots of fun stuff. Next thing we have are our beautiful cabinets. So Peter, we made this beautiful sewing space, and this is our Sydney cabinet. Look at all the extra space it has. It's got this little sidearm here. It's got this super amazing back flap. If you're done sewing and you don't need your back flap up, it just has two little arms underneath. You push this, oh, I've got a cord right there so it's not gonna push. But all you do is you move those flaps and then you can drop it back down. Let me see if I can move that cord. Now it might go. There it is. And then this is gonna drop right down. Of course, I stuck stuff under here, so, you know, I tried to show it to you nice and fluid because it's so fun when it goes. There it is.
It's
Almost.
so easy, but
It
not when moving
is.
things around.
Well, maybe you shouldn't just put all this stuff behind it. There we go. That's what I wanted to show you. That when you're done with it and you've quilted your quilt, if you're using a quilt, I've got papers in my hand. If you're doing free motion work, you need to support your quilt. You've got to have something there. And so this Sydney table gives you that something, but you don't always need it. And so to be able to just lift it up and then put it down is a great feature. Now the Sydney's one of our cabinets that are on sale right now. I have to refer to my flyer. We always have flyers. So if you ever come in and you want to know what's on sale, ask to look at the flyers. The Sydney sale this month is you buy a Sydney sewing cabinet and you get the sewing chair for free, and you can choose which color you want. It's a great sale. This happens to be the white finish. We have the Bandicoot. That's this little one here, and it is also white. You can choose which color for most of our cabinets. As you come around this way, Peter, we've got the brown. This one is the Harriet. It also has nice space. It doesn't have the big back flap that Sydney cabinet does, but it's nice and long, so you've got good support space on either side so that you can put things. And then, Peter, we're gonna twist you around, and right behind you is the Kangaroo and Joey. And that's in, I think they call that one the teak color. That's gray. Oh, well, there you go. That's the gray. But that's a fun one too. That cabinet, this Kangaroo and Joey, I'm going to walk in front of you here. This back portion where the little kangaroo is hopping around, this is a flap just like I showed you with the Sydney. And it can get just tucked up and down as needed. But the other wonderful thing with this one is this little cabinet. It rolls out, but it is completely separate. So if you're like me and you need to have things facing you, you just roll it out and bring it back in and put it where you need it. If your kids are actually the ones you're entertaining with the drawers and you need them to not be in your sewing space, you turn it around this way, you put your pots and pans in the bottom. They play with the pots and pans, and you've got 2.5 minutes to sew. And whew, you probably need those 2.5 minutes. But this is the Kangaroo and Joey, and it's also on sale this month. So come and explore with us. We have lots of different options. You can buy inserts. You've got cutting tables. You've got cabinets for your machines. Just depends on what you need to make your sewing experience better.
Okay. Don't forget the highlights.
I forgot the highlights already.
The highlights.
We like them.
Let's show them before or an after and a before. Isn't that amazing how much light that adds to your quilting space? And these come in 5 foot, 10 foot, 12 foot, 14 foot. So you could even possibly have this over your domestic machine and not necessarily a pro stitcher. Like we have here with the Kangaroo and Joey, we've got the 5 foot light over that machine, so you've got lots of extra lighting. Another great thing that Handy Quilter does, the lighting. Now, I don't think we mentioned
It's on sale, the Kookaburra.
the Kookaburra. Kookaburra is the cutting table, and I'm telling you what, that is a great cutting table. It's got drawers in the front, it's got open cabinets in the back, they self-close.
And if you don't even have to put that much stuff, but look how much stuff you can put on it. Even not without cutting.
It's a horizontal surface, Kathy.
Definitely,
I'm
it gets
prone to
covered.
filling that.
It gets cut fast.
But it's great. It's a good height too. You see my hand's on my hip and this is here, so it's a nice height for actually doing work and standing there and doing it.
And we can't forget our stationary machine.
Yeah.
I think that
I
might
bet
be
you're gonna make
Jessica's
me
favorite.
stitch.
Probably.
It is. Well, I come test these every day I'm up here in machines, and so this one I turn it so it's in the stitch regulated mode. It's a 20-inch throat space on this thing, so there's a lot of space for your quilt. And then I choose my stitch length. I'm at 12 stitches per inch, and I hit go, and it's just waiting for me to move. Once I start moving my fabric, that needle's gonna start going, and I can stitch. I think today I'll do some loopies. Here we go.
And they sell the paddles. Handy Quilter has tons of accessories, and if you purchase, I love those as opposed to having gloves. But they 20% off of all your accessories for life if you buy your machine from us. Same thing with our Genomes. You get 20% off of all your feet, anything Genome product. So, I mean, there's all kinds of cool things you can add.
And then it cut across like a Prairie Baptist or,
Well, I don't think we went quite as long as Cappy and Peter, because Peter's not interacting with us. He always interacts with Cappy. I wonder
No,
what
do you
that's
not like
about.
us, Peter? Peter.
I don't have anything to say about sewing machines. I don't know anything about them.
Oh, he knows about the HD9. He loves that one.
Yes,
He's good on that one.
Peter's pulling your leg. I've seen a dress shirt that Peter made on his HD9. It's a straight stitch machine, and it's got the beautiful, beautiful stitch and lots of power. Great for bags and anything that's heavy duty, outdoor furniture, covers. Anyway, it's a wonderful machine. But we won't. Peter's not comfortable talking to us. We'll take it and we'll
That's
say.
funny.
Wow.
We'll
get him
say
up later.
we
There's
hope.
too many personalities. I can't, You guys are moving too fast for me. I can't keep up.
I guess when you and Cappy, you've got done it enough times. What, you're about 110 videos?
Oh, I don't know. I think we're over 100. Yeah.
Yeah.
100 something.
Yeah. So Cappy's gone, so we decided we would do a video for you since we don't. It seems like everyone really enjoys seeing our What's New video. So we hope you enjoy this one. Again, I'm Stephanie. I kind of help in this department and manage it. And Jessica and Kathy are here all the time. I'm sure you're familiar with both of them. Pam, everybody's familiar with Pam. She helps out when she can because she's awesome, but she works different hours and it's not as easy for her to be over in this department. And Julie helps as well, but these two are your main people when you've got something that you need or want or come in with the question, and I'm their backup. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have learned a few things, or if you have any questions, give us a call. We're happy to help you in any way we can. Right, guys?
We are.
Right.